Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Hataage Kemono Michi. Now, this show, I have decided to put Radiant Season 2 as a listless reaction, downgrade that, and then give this show into that slot. If you don't know what any of that means, don't worry about it, but the point is I'm reacting to this show now because this is something that has been kind of hyped up by people I know, people that have praised it, say they like it a lot. Some say it's their favorite show of the season. Some people are trying to get me to react to it. I've heard something about it being by the same author as Konosuba. So plenty of reasons that have kind of wanted me to watch this, so that's kind of why I'm here. Now, if you are happy that I'm reacting to it, be sure to express that either through a like or a comment, or maybe both if you're into that sort of thing. And, I'll, of course, keep doing it if that's the case. So, without further ado, let's just get on into it and see what this is about, because I'm not really sure. So, 3, 2, 1, play. I do know we're starting with Katakawa and Funimation openings, so be sure to keep that in mind if you're syncing up with a different version. Okay. Mao. So, wrestling. Nobody told me it was a wrestling anime. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure it'll be a good one. I kind of like his mask. That's where your life started. That was the step 1. What's the second chapter? I mean, first chapter's already pretty big. Don't interrupt my monologue, man. How many times do I have to tell you? Yeah, what's chapter 2? I know, but like, give me specifics, man. That would be interesting, but I'm guessing it's more different than that. How disappointing. I guess we'll find out later. Macadamian ogre. No pets. How rude. It's my special pet. I hope the dog can't read that. Okay. So, step 2 involves animals. I mean, kimono was in the title, so I guess I should have imagined as much. But, let's get into the ring. Yes, get this over with, and then we'll move on to our life as a zoo person. I wouldn't want to mess with this man. The very intimidating name, Mo. You're just a roadblock on my path to my dream. Oh, no. A pet shop. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that could be fun. But meanwhile, we gotta wreck this guy in the ring. Oh. That was a good kick. Not good for us. What? I guess this is an isekai anime. Is he gonna be isekai before he gets opened up his pet shop? That's so sad if that's what happens. Right in the middle of a match, too. Will he be able to land, though? I don't think he will. I think he's about to go on an adventure. Hopefully whatever he does in that world's still animal-related. Kemono is still in the title, so it's got to involve animals somehow, whatever he does. Maybe it'll be a fantasy pet shop. That could be fun. Well, kind of awkward. What do we do now? Guess we have a winner. Okay, I wonder what the reason for summoning him is. He seems nice. It even looks like weird, so they're probably gonna get all sorts of ideas about that world. About our world, I don't care that you arrived here in your underwear holding an animal. I don't ask questions. I don't need to know what happened. I don't need to know what I interrupted. Just help. I think you're overestimating Big Daigo. Okay, but I don't think he wants to be mean to animals, and that sounds like a type of animal. You're asking him to slaughter animals. I don't think he can do that. I don't think you. I don't think you got on his good side. Yeah, you don't know who you're dealing with, clearly. Oh, okay, are we gonna get an Overlord scene here? Like, squishing? I don't think she understands what's happening here at all. Oh no! Oh no, we're going full wrestle on her, which makes sense. Ooh! Well, damn, I don't think they are going to appreciate that. But I know your pet did. I think he's just proud of you. And wow, that's not ladylike at all. But I appreciate it. Did they seriously yell out winner to that? Is that really what just happened? Is that seriously what just happened? Kemono Michi. Looks much cooler than the version of that logo that I have. I should probably... you know, maybe I could work something out with having a GIF there instead. We'll see. But we have our opening, so... And that's what it looks like under the mask. Oh wow, we get animal girls. It looks like he is going to start up some sort of pet thing. Because we have animal girls, so I think this world's an improvement. Oh wow, you are something. I wonder if she'll have any grudge against the suplex. Kemono Master, I think that said. Was that an ant? A giant ant? Okay. That was interesting handling scene. It seems like we're gonna continue the wrestling stuff in some capacity. Ooh, money. Looks like we have a very large cast of characters. I'm not quite sure what this is really gonna be about, like, day to day, what we'll be doing. But it involves animals, I know. That's her noble butt show to us all. It's a great view, isn't it? Forced me to give the impudent girl a German suplex. But yeah, your mistake was summoning the wrong person. Well, I just did, so... Whew, that's nice. What, are you gonna cover up the royal butt with that, or... Okay, he's a gentleman after all. Looks kind of weird now, though. What, he's just trying to help? I thought you wanted the royal butt covered. Apparently not. I guess they just said that because they felt obligated to, but they actually wanted to keep seeing it, which I get. I do get that. So, not a great first impression, but... Where am I? We kind of suplexed the girl before we could get any answers. Yeah, he is. And Cosmo complains about being summoned with nothing but his jersey. Could be worse. Why is people ignoring me? Was it because of my mask? My underwear? My pet? It's clearly the mask, yes. I'll get rid of that. And then people will trust me. No, he is a standard pervert. No, you're still in trouble. Well, where do we go? If the people that summoned us don't like us anymore, I'm not sure where we go from here, as far as a kind of headquarters or sanctuary. I don't know. What will give you away? I trust you. Apparently my trust was misplaced. I don't think he's abandoned you, though. He trusts you. You're still best friends. Maybe you should care about clothes, because other people take issue with yours, or lack thereof. This is a girl, right? Can't see much of her, but... So these are gonna be our friends, right? Yeah, she looks great. I love everything about her character design. Is that the girl that's here? Animal ears! Okay, it's not her, but it is great. Oh wow, that body. Don't get out of the way, doggy. A great outfit as well. Oh, and he's a straight up animal. No, not really. I kind of want the camera to pan back over to her, if you don't mind. Can I touch your ears? Oh. Hey, might want to be careful. He'll German suplex you if you give him a reason. No, don't scare them off. Or at least don't scare her off. Yeah, that's... I would act the same way. I mean... I think I would care about a different one than him. Like, I think the one we're focused on might be different, but... Aside from that, we're on the same page. Ooh. Yeah, I knew that's the one he was going for. Again, I would do the same thing, but with the other one. You really shouldn't be pulling on that. It's like, he doesn't have a lot of clothes. You can't take away what little he has. Kill what? Explode? Well, yeah, he does this sort of thing for a living. Where are you grabbing? A very weird scene. I guess we got through to him. Just an animal at the end of the day. Oh, she gets her turn next. I would have started with her, but I guess I can respect saving the best for last. Why did you have to interrupt? Just about to get the good parts. So who's this? Oh, she's the one from the... I'd feed you every day. You can come over to my place. I got money. My wallet's like right up here. I'll buy her. She gonna try to escape. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of these. Just too many animal girls, not enough time. Oh wow, that's a shot. That is a beautiful shot. He's in the way though. I'm the greatest wrestler in this world. Yeah. Phrasing. All I did was pet him. Yeah, don't misunderstand. He's our protagonist. And another German suplex. Okay. Oh. 10 out of 10. Well, we won this round. Yeah, I was about to say, you're kind of missing out. You might want to go after them. Mistakes were made. Oh yeah, where'd she go? She's still back there, so I guess we have the important one. Yeah, isn't that great? I can get you for free now. What a bargain. Oh. I see. No. I think what we're trying to say is she's at fault here. Wow. You, just... You are certainly in the wrong here. I'll still take you home, don't get me wrong, but... Well, we have her, so... Is that a girl's name? No, I have 2 pets. It's great. But... I mean, we can think of ways to pay us back that don't involve money. Just don't you worry. No, we've committed no crimes here. I'm not sure it does. I guess we could conclude this. This is convenient. So, what are you willing to do for money? You actually said it. No, it's a pretty standard thing to say in this situation. No need to be rude. Okay. Guess we gotta get her cleaned up first. Very important first step. Oh, that's not... You just killed me inside. I hope you know that. That was not what I was expecting. I don't like you, you know that? You just kind of killed me, so... That's such a cute little doggy. Kinda want to pet it. As you should. The Hunter Guild. Okay, so I guess you're just kind of our group, part of our group now. She is very cute. I kinda wish she showed more skin like the other girl, but still very cute. This man looks like he should be on a ship. Yeah, he walked into this important meeting here looking like that. I'm not sure. Just do whatever you have to make him leave. Oh, an animal, you say? We can handle animals. Just got his attention. The kind of man that loves animals, that's what I tell you. You don't need to, he's already gone. Oh, I got all the arms I need. I got muscles. Yeah, do you not know how wrestling works? Have you never watched a match in your life? That's how he rolls. So this is our Cerberus. Oh, 5 of them. I was expecting maybe 3, but 5. It's a lot of heads, like 15 heads. I expect this to end with him petting them. Let's see how he works this. Come to daddy. Gonna give you lots of pets. Yeah, just gotta get the pack leader. Then we'll have the whole pack like in slime. I mean, the leader would probably be in the middle, right? And, oh, got him. Got him. Oh. Probably not how they imagine this going. He's having a good time. Come at me, doggy. Oh. At the time of his life. Okay, you don't need to stick your nose there. Dog's very uncomfortable now. I got this, guys. Stay out of it. I've got him wherever I want him. Literally. Just, you look really weird with his face there. That's impressive. Just, it looks like he's sniffing it, just, But dog's getting pinned out. We have our winner. And that's resolved, so there you go. Get on his level. I mean, he has pinned a lady before. Job well done. As long as I went to sleep in a stable, we're good. Okay. A noble goal. I believe in you that believes in me. Yeah, she was being quite unreasonable, so we did what any reasonable person would do and knocked her out with a German suplex. I mean, some people would just say no and walk away, but not us. Why is there an ant there? Why? Can we squish that real quick? Somebody? When did you even show up? Anyway, ED. Ding ding. Well, that certainly was an episode of an anime. Ooh, donut. Anecdote? Is that what that title was? And what a silly doggy trying to dance on two legs. You silly doggy. Dragon, griffin, orc, lizard. Plenty of beasts for us to play with. Interesting how VD focuses on Hiroyuki. I think that was his name. Okay. Okay. That was the first episode of Hataage Kemono Michi. And it certainly was an interesting one. You know, it was more wrestling themed than I expected. Like, I expected animals in some capacity because of Kemono in the title. But there was no wrestling mentioned in the title, to my knowledge. So that was a bit of a surprise. So it's an isekai anime as well, which I kind of figured but wasn't sure about. I mean, I generally assume anime are isekai anime. That's usually a safe assumption these days. So, but he was trying to do his wrestling match in peace. And I guess he did, now that I think about it, I guess he did kind of raise a bit of a sort of death flag with all that talk about this is the end of the first chapter of my life, and then a second chapter, when this is all over, I'll open up my own pet shop. And I guess he was raising some flags there, now that I think about it. But what that ended up being, I don't know who could possibly guess, but it turned out to be a princess from a fantasy world summoning him to slaughter animals. Do you see the problem here? She didn't see the problem because she didn't know him well enough to see the problem. But once he heard that, he was a bit upset. But he thought maybe he had misheard. Maybe because it was such a ridiculous thing this woman said to him that he's like, okay, can I get that again? Then she clarified, oh yes, I would like you to slaughter animals for me. And then he just calmly walks over there, wraps his arms around her. She gets a bit of the wrong idea, and he just whoosh and boom, German suplexed her. So I think we got a point across that was a no. That was a pretty hard no. So, usually when an isekai protagonist is summoned, it usually goes fairly well for the most part. Like, maybe there'd be a little bit of mild disagreements initially, but we usually work things out pretty quickly. The only isekai anime I've watched where it went as horribly as this was probably Shield Hero. That was probably comparable to this as far as not going super smoothly. However, this was more of the protagonist's personal issues not aligning themselves with the princess's desires. That was kind of the issue here. So it didn't work out. He left. His attire caught people off guard, understandably, because that's usually not something you wear as you casually walk around the street. But that's all he got. It's the only clothes he has, and obviously he wasn't going to get any new clothes from anyone in that castle, so he kind of had to leave. So now he's just awkwardly wandering around with just his mask and his wrestling gear and his dogi. Good thing he got his dogi. It's interesting that he got to keep his dogi, because that's a living thing, and yet it got to come with him in the summoning. So a little bit surprising that that's the case, but if it wasn't, he'd be all alone, so I guess it's a good thing that he did. And clearly from the opening as well as some of the show, we got to see that there are very much, demi-humans here, like half animal, half human characters. And we got to meet a couple of them here. Well, another one that was like mostly animal, but the ones that most got my attention were the ones that were mostly human and just kind of had ears and maybe a tail. And of course, that's not the protagonist. He went right for the most furry one because that's relevant to his interest, I guess. Again, not the one I would have went for initially, but yeah, it's more relevant to his interest, so I can't really fault him for that. But he got together with this silver-haired girl who seems to be, I don't know what to say about her, but she's clearly not quite the victim she was initially kind of painted to be. She's kind of comes across as a bit of a scammer, kind of a less than admirable person, let's just say that. Maybe that's a good way to put it. And we had to get money, though, so went to the guild and went to try to get some sort of quest that involved animals, and luckily one fell into his lap, so he just went out there, wrestled some Cerberus, and got the money. And he has his goal, which is to make peace between humankind and the animal kind. And that's the goal we have. It may be difficult. The girl with silver hair, his party member, she reminds me of someone. I can't really put my finger on it. But something about her general disposition reminds me of someone. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much, but somehow, somewhere along the line, this ant became part of the group. I don't know how, when, or why, but he's here. He was sitting here the whole time, and yet somehow she didn't notice his presence until it was pointed out to her. Does this thing even talk? I don't know, but he's, I guess, part of the group. I could do without him, but maybe he'll grow on me. We'll see. But yeah, first episode, definitely very impressive. I can see why it's as popular as it is, why people like it. And I want to continue with it. We'll see what kind of support this reaction gets on the channel. But I definitely have interest in continuing with it. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.